we're going to gradually reveal over the course of this year exactly what's been happening at our southern border and precisely how Secretary Mayorkas and President Biden will be held to account.
We've incentivized, a global mass migration event, and that deliberately impacts on Border Patrol and law enforcement in our communities across the border. So clearly it's had a negative impact, and there's consequences. There's an unsecured international border.
Will you characterize the demeanor and purpose of a typical getaway that you encounter in your town and expound upon the increased violence that you're witnessing from these men?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Higgins. Absolutely. We are seeing increased violence more and more. The ranchers along the border very fear for their lives every day. These are military-age men that are avoiding detection at all costs. Many have paid between $6,000 and $12,000 to come here, and that's a lot of money to them, and they're not going back, and they're not going to go down without a fight. Violence is absolutely an option for these people. They have zero regard for human life.
When those precursors enter into Mexico, what we do is try to stop them from getting into the labs in Mexico, where it's synthesized, right? That's where the drugs are produced. That's where the cartels are producing it.
But I would imagine that in the maritime environment, it's much more difficult to measure those that got away. Would you say that's a fair statement?
Thank you for the question. Yes, I would. And like the Admiral said, we catch a lot of cocaine in the source and transit zone. The vast majority of other cocaine smuggling happens in the Caribbean, Puerto Rico, Eastern Caribbean, especially. But no, you're absolutely right. I'm sad to tell you today that I fear that we are missing a lot of drug trafficking.
Final brief. Our border is wide open and out of control, and Americans are dying because of it.